Leonardo DiCaprio, the enigmatic Hollywood icon whose career has spanned decades of blockbuster successes and critically acclaimed performances, has reportedly retreated into a profound seclusion, driven by an overwhelming fear that a single misstep could irrevocably shatter his professional legacy. This reclusive phase, reminiscent of the infamous isolation adopted by aviation pioneer and filmmaker Howard Hughes in his later years, marks a stark departure from DiCaprio's once vibrant social life, where high-profile parties and casual outings with close friends were as much a part of his persona as his on-screen intensity. Insiders close to the actor, speaking on condition of anonymity, have revealed to entertainment outlets that DiCaprio's current lifestyle is one of calculated caution, a deliberate withdrawal from the public eye that stems not from any specific scandal but from a pervasive anxiety about the unforgiving nature of modern celebrity scrutiny. At the heart of this transformation is DiCaprio's stable relationship with his girlfriend, the Italian model Vittoria Ceretti, whom he has been dating since the summer of 2023. Their romance, which began amidst the whirlwind of fashion weeks and film premieres, has provided him with a sense of grounding amid the chaos of Hollywood. Ceretti, known for her poised elegance and low-key demeanor, has been a steadying influence, encouraging DiCaprio to prioritize privacy over the spotlight. Yet even in this relative domestic bliss, the actor's love for socializing with his inner circle, comprising longtime collaborators like director Martin Scorsese and actors such as Tobey Maguire, persists. He still indulges in occasional gatherings, but these are now shrouded in layers of precaution: private venues, trusted guests only, and an unspoken rule against cell phones that could capture compromising moments. Leo is settled now with Vittoria, one source confided, but he still loves partying with pals. He hasn't been doing anything wrong, but he now has a genuine fear of people filming him and saying something off-color that could be interpreted the wrong way. This fear is not unfounded in an era where social media amplifies every whisper into a roar, and where cancel culture, a term DiCaprio himself reportedly despises, has felled careers with ruthless efficiency. The actor, who rose to fame with the heart-wrenching romance of Titanic in 1997 and solidified his status with Oscar-winning turns in The Revenant and The Departed, has witnessed colleagues from his generation grapple with public backlash over past statements or behaviors unearthed in the digital age. Names like Kevin Spacey and Woody Allen come to mind, though DiCaprio's own entanglements have been more tabloid fodder than career-ending controversies, primarily his well-documented preference for dating women under 25, a pattern that has drawn eye rolls but not outright condemnation. Nevertheless, the cumulative weight of these cultural shifts has instilled in him a justifiable paranoia, as the Insider described it, compelling him to minimize any exposure that could be twisted into ammunition for detractors. DiCaprio's aversion to cancel culture runs deep, coloring his interactions and decisions in ways that border on the obsessive. He hates cancel culture and what it has done to some of his colleagues, the source elaborated, and he is now doing everything he can to reduce any risk of him being caught in a trap, like being secretly filmed at a party sharing what some may see as controversial views or stories that don't fit with woke culture. This sentiment echoes a broader unease among A-list stars who came of age in a pre-internet Hollywood, where indiscretions could be hushed with a well-timed apology or a studio fixer's intervention. Today, however, the democratized power of viral videos and Twitter threads means that even innocuous anecdotes, perhaps a lighthearted tale from his wilder youth or an offhand remark on politics, could spiral into a hashtag-driven inferno. DiCaprio, ever the method actor, has internalized this threat, adopting a Howard Hughes-like existence: sparse public appearances, reliance on a tight-knit team for errands, and a growing preference for virtual meetings over in-person networking. It's a sad impact, the source lamented, but it is one he is having to accept out of quite justifiable paranoia that comes with his status and level of fame. He feels he has to literally sink himself into reclusiveness. This reclusiveness is not merely personal. It's a strategic safeguard for a career that remains one of Hollywood's most bankable assets. DiCaprio's films have grossed over $7 billion worldwide, a testament to his ability to draw audiences to everything from eco-thrillers like Don't Look Up to historical epics like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Insiders emphasize that he is far too valuable to the box office to be cancelled, making his caution as much a business imperative as a bid to preserve his personal brand. In an industry reeling from streaming wars and audience fragmentation, DiCaprio's draw is irreplaceable. Studios greenlight projects with his name attached, knowing it guarantees prestige and profits. Avoiding scandal isn't just about ego, it's about ensuring that his production company, Appian Way, continues to thrive, and that his environmental advocacy, channeled through the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, isn't derailed by personal distractions. It's as much about his career and business as it is about maintaining his personal brand and avoiding scandal, the source noted, underscoring how intertwined DiCaprio's public image is with his professional viability. Reflecting on DiCaprio's trajectory, one can't help but trace this paranoia back to pivotal moments in his career. The 1990s saw him as the brooding heartthrob in Romeo and Juliet, but it was his collaboration with Scorsese in Gangs of New York that hinted at the depth he craved beyond teen idols. Yet even then tabloids hounded his every move, from rumored flings with Helena Christensen to his infamous yacht escapades. Fast forward to the 2010s, and the #MeToo reckoning amplified these pressures, forcing a re-evaluation of how stars navigate fame. DiCaprio, who has largely sidestepped direct involvement in such movements, now views every interaction through a lens of potential peril. His relationship with Ceretti, 26 years his junior, fits his historical dating pattern but also highlights his awareness of optics. Public displays of affection are rare, and their time together is spent in secluded spots like Malibu beaches at dawn or private jets to eco-retreats.